Hello, I'm your presenter, Anthea Thomas. I will be presenting on diversity leadership in an international education system, providing a justification for choosing the respective country, reason for being drawn to this type of diversity leadership practices. What is diversity leadership? Educational leadership is an essential component of establishing school culture, ensuring school leaders reflect deeply on the issues of diversity, multiculturalism, and how leadership plays a role in constructing cultures that inhibits or promote inclusion as a way of life is an essential component of creating sustainable changes in our schools. Tchaikovsky, 2010. How does that country value diversity leadership? Allow me to tell you. The country chosen is Finland for its many best practices used in the educational system, which are enviable based on the success rates of students. Legislation that directs the Finnish education system is based on equality, justice of learning, and the principle of inclusion. UNESCO 2007. The Finnish school system is inclusive by nature and support the growth and development of unique personality in all ways. An admirable policy of the Finnish school system is that inclusive education ensures that this education is organized so that every pupil gets an adequate and well-timed support to his or her learning and growth. The new systematic way of organizing support has been implemented nationwide since 2010 in pre-primary and basic education. The focus is on providing support as early as possible in order to prevent the emergence and growth of problems. Support for growth, learning, and school attendance is shaped in three categories: general support, intensified support, special support. Everyone is entitled to general support. It's a natural part of everyday teaching and learning process. I, Intensified support and special support are based on careful assessment and long term planning in multi professional teams using individual learning plans for pupils. Global PAC Education Finland 2017. What inclusive, equitable policies and processes have been implemented to accommodate diversity in the education system? Education is considered a fundamental right of all citizens. In the Finnish school system, to accommodate diversity in the education system, the policies and processes implemented for inclusion and equitable student well-being is center of attention. The key objective of Finnish education policy is to provide all citizens with equal access to education, regardless of age, place of residence, economic circumstances, sex, or mother tongue. UNESCO 2007. According to the provision for constitutional rights, closely mirrored the European Convention on the Human Rights, including educational, social, and economic rights, in addition to political liberty. Under Section 6, Equality, children shall be treated equally and as individuals, and they shall be allowed to influence matters pertaining to themselves to a degree corresponding to their level of development. It further states under Section 16, education rights. Everyone has the right to basic education free of charge. Flood 2019. Thus, the strategy for the development of special need and inclusive education emphasizes the importance of the wide basic education network, which supports the rights of every child to attend the nearest mainstream school. Kiovola et al. 2010. In Finland, addressing and responding in the school to the diverse needs of learners is usually done in such a way that other students do not know what kind of support and at what level each student might be receiving. ADO 2017. It was further stated that Finnish teachers differentiated teaching to respond to the learning needs of each student. Elementary school teachers are not alone but supported by other specialists, special education teacher, psychologists, and the school leadership team in deciding what kind of support system might require. This is also discussed and agreed with the students' parents. How are the education leaders, principal, teacher trained in the areas of diversities? Teaching is a highly valued and respected profession in Finland. Those training to be teachers must achieve a master degree as a minimum to be able to teach at any level within the education system. Flood 2019. The education system in Finland has been noted to invest heavily in teacher education. Finnish teachers are exposed to considerable pedagogical independence in the classroom, thus entrusted to do their best as the true education professionals. The ministry has set up the OSA AVA program 2010 to 2016. The program is to ensure that Finnish teaching personnel and teacher educators receive regular further education and in-service training to improve their professional competencies. Kioval 2010. In addition to, there is good training for all Finnish teachers in diagnosing students with learning difficulties and in adapting their instruction to the varying learning needs and styles of their students. Special education belongs to all teacher education program and all teachers are expected to have at least basic knowledge and skills related to students with special educational needs. OECD 2014. In concluding, it is evident that in Finland, children learn from an early age about inclusion from their experience while at school. In an inclusive education system, there is opportunities for learning, growth, and developing friendship. It's a society which fosters respect, tolerance, and understanding, and it celebrates diversity. The Finnish education system is instrumental in providing teachers into effective instructor and put system and support in place to ensure that all children benefit from excellent instruction. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed and the presentation was informative.